Welcome back. Now tell me, how does the healthcare system affect your efforts at post-accident response and care?
It's a major problem. In the last few years, until recently, we're having serious problems with the hospitals. You convey a crash victim to an hospital. They first of all ask you to pay for the cards for the victim. Somebody is bleeding, and one nurse or one hospital attendant is telling you to pay for the card. The patrol team members don't carry money except the money for their feeding. At that time, it was 200 naira. I think we have increased it to 500 now because of inflation. And you ask somebody to pay for the cards, and you watch somebody bleeding to death. It can be nasty. We are not getting the maximum cooperation. There's improvement now. At least the federal hospitals, we are getting the maximum support. And again, you carry a victim that they ask you to go and pay for drugs. Where do you want the patrol team? You want them, and we said it must not take, where do you want them to get money to pay for drugs? And we've been asking for a kind of revolving fund where you take victims to the hospital. Let the life be saved first. Let the treatment be given. Only National Hospital in Abuja here seems to have such fund, such facility. They don't ask for money, and I must commend them. You carry victims there, they receive the victims promptly, give the treatment. It's when they stabilize, they ask the victims to give them their relations, and they relate, and they come around, and they take care of it. But first, save the life. That's what we are saying. Asking us to pay for cards, asking FRSC to pay for drugs. I think in the 21st century, we should go away from this. There should be improvement, more improvement in our health services. That is my vision, to get the hospitals to be more responsive, to give a supporting hand in respect of this. We are going to partner more with Federal Ministry of Health in respect of this, so that the next National Council on Health, we can really raise a lot of vital issues in respect of this.
Before we move on from the issue of accidents and saving lives and so forth, lots of times the cause of accidents can be traced to ignorance of and lack of respect for road signs. In what ways is FRSC looking to tackle this as the population of vehicle users continues to build?
It's not ignorance. I don't agree. It's just lawlessness, disrespect for traffic signs. It can't be ignorance. It's not an excuse. When you're on the road, you know what the law says. Let's start like you're on an expressway in a private car. One, the rule is this: keep to the right lane. Secondly, maximum speed is 100. Why are you going at 140? Again, your tires are not good. Tires are like drugs. Why must you go and buy Tokumbo tires and fix your car? Tires have lifespan, either 80,000 kilometers or 3 years, whichever comes first. Then you buy Tokumbo tire that has expired, then overinflated, you overload your vehicle, and you are going at dead speed. That means you want to commit suicide. But you know the right thing. It's not ignorance. I don't want to say stupidity, but it's just disrespect for the traffic rules and regulations. And when you now arrest them, or anything happens, they will say it's the devil. It's not devil that is doing everything. We should not be blaming devil for everything. When the end is near, then everybody will have himself to blame. But the issue is that Nigerians, road users, must come to the reality. Respect for the rule of law, road traffic rules and regulations. You know the condition of your vehicle. Why do you put it on the road? Why must you take alcohol to drive? Driving under the influence of drugs and alcohol is a critical thing also. But we've been able to, with the deployment of alcoholizers for speed radar guns, I think we're getting results gradually. For last year, 2015, we recorded a crash reduction by 13% and fatality 16%. It's a good over the previous year. But for the end of the year patrol, we reduced fatality by 9%, crashes by 9.3%, but fatality went up by about 14%. 44 extra people lost their lives, unfortunately. Most of them were private drivers. We're having less crashes involving commercial drivers. More private drivers are getting involved.
Why do you think this is so?
Modeling is like you drive in the city. And suddenly now you now want to drive from here to Sokoto. You are not familiar with that road. You are not used to it. The max you do is you drive from VI to Ikoyi. You get stuck in traffic for 3 hours. That does not mean you've been driving for 3 hours.
So more people are getting more adventurous.
No. If you are not used to long journeys, you must watch it. It's a profession. But if it's something you've been doing over a period, that is why we always advocate during festive periods. Plan your journey. So if you drive for about 2-3 hours, take a break, relax, check your vehicle, and you continue again. But if you are not used to it, you must be careful. So that is the issue. We must do everything possible to bring down this fatality. It's very important.
Let's move on to other things now. The FRSC introduced new vehicle number plates and licenses in 2011, and that had several hiccups and was met with public outcry. And what is the position now, and when is the final deadline for transition?
There's no more deadline. We've commenced enforcement. There must be change every time. We started the uniform licensing scheme. It was approved in 1989 by the then federal military government. The driver's license was flagged off on the 5th of February in 1990. The number plate was launched on the 15th of January 1993. But again, from then till 2011, it was the same old method. There must always be an improvement, even in life. Technology is changing every day now. So for the number plate scheme too, there must be improvement in the retroreflective sheetings, in the technology. The driver's license must not continue, cannot continue with PVC while using. Technology has improved so much that you must just align yourself. And the Corps has 3 key strategic goals: to be a world-class organization, to be among the 20 safest nations in the world. And with this kind of focus, you must look for the best practices. So that is what led to the changes in the driver's license. Today, I must commend the states. It has 6 states and FCT. For the number plates, I think we've achieved about 90%. But what remains now is the full enforcement, which we are doing now, giving directive. But for driver's license, your license expires, you go and renew. And between 2011 and now, we have over almost 5 million vehicles in our database. That's what makes it robust today. We have what we call the national database today for driver's license, for the number plates. So that is why enforcement is much easier now.